Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us this week. And this week, someone very special. I know I say it every week because everybody chosen is very special, but she is indeed very special because she is my she's my business partner. Okay, brand new business partner, and her name is Kate.
Hi.
Say hello, Kate.
Hello, how are we all, Karen?
Yes,
so good
so
to be
good.
here. It's been minutes since we spoke last.
Yeah, she's gonna do this to me all interview.
The
Anyway,
last thing she said, she don't make me laugh, and I was like, all right.
yeah. So
Challenge
she's
accepted.
my business partner for 5 weeks. And before we decided to start up the company, we have already teed in this interview. So I'm going to quickly tell you what this interview topic is. Actually, Kate is not quite right in the head. She's got bipolar disorder. And a lot of people have a lot of misconception about what it is and how it's like to live with it. It is
Yeah.
often confused with depression
Yeah.
or people with just bad judgment. But it is not.
Bad people, naughty people, yes, bad judgment is a really good way to
or
say.
Attention seekers or whatever you call it. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll let Kate tell you about how we met.
Mm-hmm.
All right. While I go and do this usual technical mess around. All right, off you go.
So Karen and I met. So Karen and I are both exactly the same type of people. We are connectors in the truest sense. So for us to connect, it's never about going out and going, right, I want to choose 10 people and go and DM them. I go through people's posts. If they come into my group, I go into their place and I have a look at their posts. And I went into Karen's and she posted something that I just fucking loved. And I was smiling from ear to ear. And I just messaged her. I was like, I really fucking love you. Like, I think
yeah, you
really,
did
really
actually.
awesome. And it was that. And she said, well, why not get on a, hang on, guys, sorry. Yes, Fletch? Yeah, I'm on a live interview, but.
Yeah, this is the Mom's Live. Thank you very much. Hashtag Mom's Live.
Yeah.
I'll take over from here though, very quickly, because we're on. Yeah, that's okay.
So
this is Mom's Life, by the way.
Yeah, well, this is what it is, right? No one's apologizing. When Karen and I met, she said, well, let's do a meeting, let's do an interview. And I was getting my own membership up and running. And as when we're doing it on our own, solopreneurs, it's a friggin' joke. And especially someone like me in my head, it's a 24/7. It just doesn't stop. And you're getting everywhere and nowhere, everywhere and nowhere. And I said to Karen, I don't think I can commit to this date. And Karen said, or to the interview, and she said, I think we should just keep it. We'll just keep it, And I was like, okay. She didn't accept pretty much most people would have said, yeah, nah, that's fine. No worries. No, let's keep it. And I thought, okay, all right, bitch, let's do this, And then, but when we spoke, and I call it this, when you zing, as someone like me, and we'll go into the bipolar now, because someone with a mind like mine that goes 100 miles an hour, and it's very hard to harness. It's hard for me to harness it. I'm comfortable with it, but it would be very hard for others to harness it. And as such, there is that perception of, yeah, you're hard. It's difficult when you're like this. We have to get through this stage of whatever, I felt I feel very lonely when that's the case, when I'm in that sort of zone, because you feel apologetic for how you are. And I don't like apologizing for how I am. So when I met you and I realized that please, Fletch, just go. When I met you and I realized I'd found it's a kindred mind, there was something about you that I thought, I'm always myself. You can look at my stuff and you'll see I'm very transparent. The thing is, I've done it on my own. I've been transparent on my own. I want to be a voice for the women that don't have their voice yet.
That's right.
And we want to give that energy. Like, I have it to give when I've got it. It doesn't work on my own. And then when I found you, it was like we sort of both spoke about it. It was like the gaps that we both had were filled. And as we talked, it's like, oh my God, do you like doing that stuff? I hate it. Oh my God, I'm doing it right now. You said, and I'm like, and I'm doing this right now. And we've just made shit happen.
Yeah.
And as I talked, and you manage me. That's the other thing that I love.
Yeah.
You
which is
manage.
what we will talk about at the end of.
I get goosebumps, honestly.
Yeah, it is though, because I am also the way I am, and it's also not easy for people to be around me, and I don't have big dreamers like myself, because people are like, you're crazy, you know, how can you do this? And then when I met Kate, I said, you know what, let's start our own company. Wouldn't it be fun? She said, yeah, it's so fun, let's do it. And then here we are. We own a company.
Well, it was 4 or 5 weeks ago. We now own a company, but we've also amassed a team of experts around us who are all giving us their time and their expertise pro bono, because they believe in what we believe in
our vision.
Bigger picture. And that's the fucking zing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Suddenly you've got someone else to help you articulate what you're unable to articulate, and you can pick up their thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So
exactly. But we're not here to sell our business, but you know,
God, no.
Definitely we'll leave the link at the end.
Oh yeah, no, it's not about
us.
No, absolutely.
About that. But what we're here to talk about is something that a lot of people won't share. And because I met Kate, and then she's like, yeah, I'll talk about it, because this is what we want to do. We want to bring attention to topics that a lot of people won't dare talk about. So share with us, Kate, how was it? How long before you got diagnosed, and how were you before, and how were people treating you?
So I was 40 by the time I was diagnosed, and I say my life began at 40 because for 40 years before then, I felt so different. I felt I was very, you can see, I was still vivacious then. I was loud and I was funny, because I realized that was what got people, I thought, interested in me. And you know, in that stage, we're trying to get people interested in us rather than being interested in them. We're thinking, how the hell can I be as interesting as possible? So I would spend all my time trying to be that person, but all I would ever feel is just this incredible loneliness, because I could never really truly be myself. And I felt that others connected really well, but they only connected with me when I was in this high zone. And it was very hard to understand why I was there and then why I was here. And like I said before, it wasn't depression. When I went down into this, for me, I literally go into nothing. I go to absolutely nothing. And I'm going to give you an example of that. Fletch would have been, I don't know, 3. We went to the beach, and I went with my friend, and I wasn't feeling good. Something was going on and I was really bad. We go onto the beach, and eventually I've broken down, just completely broken down. And Fletch was in the ocean screaming out because he was about to drown. My friends, I couldn't even go and get him. My friend's just gone, saved him. He's come back because I had broken down and everything had left, just completely left my whole being, and you're left as this shell, and you're trying to find out from people, why am I up here? Why am I down there? Why am I up here? And you've got counselors and psychologists giving you things saying, well, let's talk about this when you were young, and was it this? Was it this? So I was on this endless fucking search for who I was. Like, I knew who I was at my core, but the person I thought at my core, I thought she was the one who had no control over addiction. She had no control over food. She was a self-sabotager, because that's what I was.
Yep, that's right.
I sabotaged my friendships. I everything. Alcohol was just huge, and nothing I did, blacking out, becoming aggressive, the things that weren't me, nothing was enough to stop me, because I needed that outlet.
Yeah.
That's the mania side, and you need something for it. So people will start using the words vice and all that sort of stuff. They're all in with an addictive thing, and it's not great.
Yeah.
I need it, and I don't fucking care who knows. I need something, right? So when at 40, I finally go to this, someone said, oh, maybe just go to a psychiatrist. And I was like, well, all right. Speak to her for 20 minutes. And then she says, Kate, you're bipolar. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. It's like everything, knowledge is power.
Oh, yes.
And I was like, oh my God, that makes so much sense, and I'd tell people, and they were sad for me. And I was like, you don't understand. I'm thrilled.
That's right.
I understand now, and now I can be medicated, and now I can start to understand me. I would say I had one true friend before I was 40. My friends now, they're not just on one hand. I've got fucking really great friends. And I never had that. When I got married, I was so insecure. I'd flip through wedding magazines because I had 76 people coming to my wedding, but a lot of them were family, right? And I felt I was filling numbers because I had no real friends. And so I'd go through wedding photos of things and see if they had lots of young people or old people, or it looks like they don't have many. Like it was awful to make sure that I felt that it was all how it looked. And I look back on that and I think I just lived in this very dark place without realizing it. And once you come out the other side, this person here is she wasn't there. She's a different person. That girl back there, I carry her, I love her. She did the absolute best she could with what she had at the time. And she got through it for me.
Yeah.
I'm forever grateful to her. But as I say, I mean, you're a kid, you're a 13-year-old sneaking out, right, to be with boys. That's bad egg. But that's what I was doing to try and, I don't know what it was, to find something that was going to feed what was going on in my head.
Yeah, because that's what mania is all about.
It is.
You have like this hole that's hungry all the time.
It's actually unfillable.
That's right.
It's unfillable. And as you get it in, you want to give it out as well. So back then, I was giving it out the wrong way. I was giving it out through alcohol, drinking, and, which I love, but it was just, then it wasn't good. I was unmedicated. It was not good.
Yeah.
And now the energy just gets to be channeled somewhere so much better. The thing is now also, though, I've got someone like you who you understand my energies, and I've noticed what it is. Like, we'll be doing stuff, working on a Zoom, and you'll sense something in me, go, you know what, that's it, you've done enough. And the feeling I get to say, oh, fuck, thank you so much. Just while I'm in this zone, and we've been talking about it, I've been in a low zone. And today,
yes, I've
come out.
Yeah, you have. So how is it like? Tell me if you're willing to share, what is one of the worst things? Let's compare notes, shall we? Because I'm not diagnosed as bipolar. I'm just manic when I feel like it, right? Because being who I am, I just lean in to whatever I feel like. So I've got no excuse because I chose it knowingly. So tell me, in your manic state, what's the worst that you have done?
Oh, fuck.
We're being open here, so let's do this.
You should have told me that before, because I would have come up with something really, really good. My mania, my biggest thing, and you know it, and you can't do this for me, is to have someone sweeping up behind me as I go and promise the world to everything. You know what I mean?
Well, I have, because that's the reason why you're not allowed to go into calls by yourself, because I've seen her in action. She's like, hello, everyone who's watching us live on Facebook. Yeah. Alicia, hi. Chantel, Ton, Lucia, thanks for watching us. So yes, I've seen her do it in a meeting, and she's like, yeah, we can do that. We can do that. After that call, I said, you're not allowed to take calls anymore without me. And then guess what? I go do the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. We fill each other's gaps.
It's crazy.
But then there's other gaps. So we're constantly needing more people. And that's the thing of feeding, isn't it? But that's the beautiful thing about the mania, about anything. Look, it's the mania, it's bipolar, it's my mind. It's not anything but my mind.
It always is, though. It tells you, there's this monkey on your shoulder that tells you want more, you can't do this, let's do that. I've gone out and spent I've maxed out all my credit cards in one day.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, that's me.
Yeah. Yep. I just, you know what? And I felt bad at the beginning. I felt a little bit bad. Like, oh shit, I shouldn't be doing this. Then you know what? I only live once. Let's do this.
Oh, I go, yeah, I can drop easy $5,000, like just doing things and going, right, well, I'll book in for Botox, I'll get my eyebrows done, my eyeliner, my lip tattoo, I'll get this thing down there, I'll do this, and bang. And it's almost like I can't get it quick enough. But you know what? I don't regret the purchases. I never regret it. Like that there is a cycle that I do not fall into. The whole thing
Yeah.
of like, oh, remorse in that time. I'm very, very comfortable in my mania. I'm very comfortable that money is always going to
Yeah, see, that is the difference. Are you listening? There is a difference from someone who wants to do it, and then I thought I can, and I do it with guilt.
Oh,
But that's the difference. So when you have mania, you don't. There is no guilt.
no, well, no. A lot of people will say in their mania, they then go look back and go, shit, what did I do? I did
They
all
look back when they look back.
when they
Yeah.
look back.
In
But
the
I never
moment
look
in
back.
time, they don't. In that moment, as I'm
No
doing
way,
that,
not in the moment.
I
Not in
still
the
feel
moment.
bad. I have this thing like, oh, I should.
So that's got to go. There is
Yeah.
just no room. There is just no room for it. What's the point, right? So getting rid of all those things makes me be able to harness the good stuff of the mania. There's of my mind. I'm not going to say the mania anymore. The good stuff of my mind. And now, as soon as you start connecting with the people that get it, how you think, and you just know, that's the deal for me. Is I've worked out quality. I will not fucking surround myself with anyone who is not here with
That's
me.
right. That's
with
right.
you. Because if we're going to have reciprocal energy, and that's a high bar to set, but fuck, look how many people we've found already.
That's right.
They're out there. It's just the energy. So
Yep.
guilt, get rid of it.
Yeah. And
To
do you
me,
know what is
it's
this
guilt.
whole point of the whole entire reason why I set up this YouTube channel is to have conversations like that? Because mental illnesses such as bipolar, depression, you know, whatever it is, we hide it. We hide it like it's so much shame. But if we don't show that, people don't understand. If we don't educate, they don't understand.
Well, that's what I was when that thing happened with Fletch, and I had the breakdown. I took a week off work, and I cannot tell you how many people I had say to me, for fuck's sake, it's no one's business. Just say you were sick, that it was personal, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yep. The second I got there, it was like, how many people can I tell? How many people can I tell? So to say, no, I enjoyed telling my boss, who had come to me firsthand and said she doesn't believe in mental illness. I watched her as I told her the story and just thought, you can listen to this, bitch.
Nice.
You can listen to this and understand that, I'm very comfortable with it. Like this is a real thing now, but not everyone is, and they're not comfortable with it because of people like you who have said you don't understand it. You're the person that says, cheer up. Think positive thoughts to someone who's sitting there and suicidal, right?
That's right. That's right.
Like that mindset, a lot of that in the corporate world, fucking soul destroying.
Yeah.
Soul destroying. So it was my job to go in there and tell my whole staff and you know what? When you tell people out of 5, you'll get one of them come up to you at least and say, fuck, I'm going through the same thing or whatever. Bang, you're opening it up to the thing because I look like I've got it together. You know, we all do.
We all
I do. You know what? I'm sorry.
Yeah, we all do. I mean,
do have it together. I've got my shit together. There's a lot of shit.
But the shit's all in the same place. You have packed it nice and together.
That's right. My shit, yeah. But you know what I mean? So yeah, celebrate that. Fucking celebrate that and celebrate who we are. Biggest thing is we're always changing. The mind's always changing. So we need to be changing with it. And the only way
I totally agree. Yeah. And someone is watching now. Tammy is watching, and I'll bring her on board very soon with us. She specializes in mental health first aid. So good.
The best thing I ever learned was at work. They said if you find someone that you worry that they're going to kill themselves, ask them, are you thinking of committing suicide? Are you thinking of killing yourself? And be very comfortable with having that, which people are not.
They are not.
People say, are you thinking of doing something silly? I hope you're not going to, and they tiptoe around it.
Yeah.
I've had to use that question 3 times and twice the answer was yes. Right? Twice the answer was yes.
Yeah.
And we were able to then work together, and those beautiful girls now we're going to go out on Saturday night, you know. But the strength of just that one thing, learning something like that.
Yeah, we will bring her on board though. We will.
I fucking can't wait.
Yeah, that's right. So this is the whole point, because we want to break the taboos that we cannot talk about it. And if Kate wasn't able to share this with me, and whether was it my choice, look at her. A lot of people think, oh, with bipolar, you'll be hard to work with and all that. People will be scared. I'm not. I'm like, bring it. Bring it. Because why?
You need it. You need my energy. Like, you need to be fed.
I need the crazy.
We need the crazy. We need the crazy. We need the crazy.
I thought I was crazy until I met her, because who in the right mind, we've never met in person, I'll have you know.
No.
Right? We've known each other, what, 2 months, max, 3 months, max. The first call to this point. People think we're crazy, but we're not, because we're growing a community at such a speed you will not believe.
That's the thing. Dolly Parton says the same thing, you know, people think I'm a dumb blonde. She's like, but fucking by the time they realize, I'm already gone with the money. I'm already fucking gone with the money. You know, exactly right. And that's the thing. It's harnessing the crazy, because we've all got to be a bit crazy. I'm sorry, I'm not interested in hanging out if you're not a bit crazy.
Exactly right.
Boring.
Yeah. So this is how you can thrive, though. Share what you have, so that people around you can help you. The people who want to be around you will be around you. So stop worrying about, oh, what if I offend them? Fuck off. They're not for you anyway. That's right.
To be you 100%, then you never have to worry about people's intentions ever. You never have to worry about tiptoeing around someone. Honesty just becomes really, really simple.
Correct.
You know, feedback becomes feedback. Everything is so appreciated. I can't tell you the time I have saved in this, what I've achieved since I was 40, since this whole thing. It fucking would have taken me 10 lifetimes. I would not have achieved it before. What can happen once you get it all in 6 months' time? 6 months is a lifetime for people like us. And we want it to be, get everything out of that life and then start with the next one and the next one.
That's right. That's right. So what we want to show you here is potential. Everybody has potential. I'm not asking you to jump into the next person with bipolar or depression, say, I can take this shit on. No, I'm not saying that. If you're not skilled, I'm trained. Yeah. So, you know, I'm a psychologist by trade. I'm trained, but that doesn't mean I'm not emotionally invested. I am. Yeah. So get yourself, you know, if this is a good friend and you believe in her, do it. Get yourself the training you need so that you can learn how to manage her and support her when she needs it.
Yes, and especially you are able to manage and support me in a way that I can't tell you how I need. That's the other thing. You and I find it very hard to articulate what we need. When people say, what do you need from us? It's like, I need you to look at me and decide what I need. I need you to listen to me talk for a month and then come to me and say, this is what you need, because it's like, I don't know.
That's right.
Just keep going.
You tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are a bit like that.
I need everything. I need just things to just be better. And I just need things, you know.
Yeah. So you can absolutely thrive.
Oh,
whatever.
You can. Like, it's not even you can, you do. We all thrive. People that don't have mental health things don't thrive either. Right?
That's right.
I thrive more because of this. I'm really interested. I'm interested in my mind. I'm interested in exploring it. So for me, thank God I had it. Like, thank God, because I feel like it's given. That's what allows me to give to other women.
That's right. That's right.
So for me, I personally am thrilled that I have it, because it's a uniqueness. And now that I understand it and I know it, I'm comfortable in the down times. I'll let you know. You pick up my slack, you know.
I'll know.
So, and that's it. It's honest. It's easy, but you know when you zing.
Yeah, that's right. You tune in and you do know.
Make it crazy.
Yeah. So I hope that today has given you some inspiration. And if you have something to share with anyone, please do so, because there is no shame in this thing. I've always had. So
share it with me.
Yes, share it with us. We want to hear all about your crazies.
Yeah. We want to celebrate it. We want to celebrate your crazy, because you're unique and brilliant.
That's it. So we'll be back next week again, before I let her go on and on, because she is on a high. If you cannot tell, she's on a high. That's why she's all excited and all that. Yeah. We'll go and get work done now instead of going on and on here. Thank you for joining us. And I'll be back next week.
Sounds good. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.